Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in Learning from the Pros. In this episode, we're going to look at Brickcraft set 72601 Bunny Artist. This is in their Bricktanicals line for some reason, even though it is I guess they're going to call this plants, but it is a bunny artist with egg decorating theme landscape. So I saw this in the stores, see what this is about, what kind of quality they have in terms of making this character, and what they put into this scenery. So let's get started. An egg. So I'm sure there's going to be several bags. Let's see here, helpful. So yeah, bag one will be landscape, which I think this will be for this theme. For the egg, so it's an actual artistic theme set, so you can't decorate this egg. But let's put this thing together. So two, 3, 1 and 1. Okay. This one, I think I'll see if I can hold off on it. Just because it looks like it's the details, I won't need those until everything's been established. I do see some lime green pieces that might come in place, but it'll be helpful not to have the big pieces covering the small pieces, but here we go. Okay, step 1, starting with the red 6x6. And we're going to need a 2x4 green with a 1x2 with double claw. And it might be in the small bag. Oh well. Didn't last long. There we are. 1x2 with the double. Well, put it like this. And then turn everything upside down. And it'll be centered. Yep. And then going on, we're going to use these quarter circles. It's going to get a quarter circle trim. Here's the other one. Here we are. This right here, nope, not this one. This one has more. I see the lime green. That's too big, I think. There we go. I think this size. Because over here on the side, there's 4 studs. And this is going to fit perfectly like that. We need to do that 2 times. Here's the trim. And insert. So we're going to upside down. It's going to match up with a 2x4. Step 3, we're going to need a 1x10 and a 1x12. There's our 10. And our 1x12. Very helpful. The smaller one will be up to where the quarter circles are, and then just next to that, center it. Here we go. In step 4, we're going to get a 2x12, which should be this one since we already measured it. There we go. It's of this color, it's the only one. There is a lime green, but no, it's also much longer. Huh. Okay, and then in step 5, turn it around, as noted by our friend here, and then we're going to use the lime green quarter circles, 4 studs across, size-wise, one there, whoop. And we're going to need a 2x4 lime green, and then quarter circle lime green. That's 4 studs on one side. Okay. Step 6. We're going to do this twice, but let's see. Here we have our 6x12 plate. Just to put it in place. And then we're going to get these right here. It's going to be a simple stacking, it seems. A green, this kind of shape. It's just a curved plate. And on top of that, yeah, it goes lime green. The green and the lime green. Now this one, I would say, following that stud line, so that there is a gap right here. I put it backwards. Okay. Uh-oh. Yes, the lime green should be on top. Okay, there we go. So we have 6 complete. Okay, put that down because we're going to use these here. And we can connect them with a green 1x4. Red's coming up. Or maybe it's lime green? Even then, I don't see a 1x4 right away. Oh, here we go. Kind of hiding. How shall we describe this? Like this. Curve is here. Put that connection and put that connection. The corners are touching each other. That's probably the best description. And then right here, we're going to put these trim pieces, these are not going to go all the way. They have 2 studs exposed right there and right here. Then using this red 6x6 center edge, so there's 3 and 2. Like that. So yeah, 3 and 2. That's what I'm seeing there. Now we're going to connect it with this one. Here's another opportunity. We go 3 over on the existing, and that's what we have. So we're going to get 2 of these curvy shapes and touch this. Follow stud line. So there is 2 studs between the red and the new piece. And right here is a 1x2. There we go. And the same on the other side. There. And then a 1x2. Oop. There. Wait. There. Okay. And then we're going to put a big plate on it. Let's see what we have here. It's an 8x8. I just want to look at this carefully. Right here is the 8x8. There's going to be a 1x2 next to that, and then a it will fit in a 2x2 space, but it's curved, and then the really long one, the 2x14. Okay. Right now, because it's just a lot of lime green going on there, and so many ways to put those things in. Okay, so here's the 8x8 plate that goes right here. All right. And then right here it goes 1x2, and also on the other side. And then we get these curvy plates that will fit inside a 2x2 space. Oh, and they almost follow the curve underneath. They're ever so slightly more bulgy than the green, but the lime green is kind of visible from the bottom, but that's okay, I assume. And then over here. Then we're going to put the 2x14. Like that. And now it seems we're going to start with some of the details. Interesting. In this step 12, we finished the landscape, but then we also start the details. But let's do this one first. We have the barrel here. We're going to put a rounded 2x2 plate that has studs. There. Oh, here we go. Goes on top. Then they made this piece to represent the paint. Very specific. There we go. I'm not sure why it's rotating though. Oh, it's on the barrel that's rotating, but nope, even underneath it. Oops. So the way this one's constructed, it allows rotation, which is fine, just to note if we should panic or not, but I think it's fine. And then on top of that, it's a smooth 2x2 round plate. There we go. And it's gonna go on the center of this one. And then we're gonna put the quarter circle lime green that have 6 on one side. We're gonna cover up everything, even though it's not on top of everything. Should it be? No, it should be. There's a 1 stud gap right there. We should see that stud exposed like that. So now it does follow everything. Okay. Now we're going to put more details, and with all the lime green, it's going to be easy to get lost. So we have these two 2x2 plates with a single stud that go right here. There's the first 2x4, comes across like that. Now, this is one of the times where maybe some more color is needed to kind of orient yourself, but I think with everything on top of it, it might be a little too much, but let's see what we can do with it. We have this, it's a 2x4 smooth plate. It's gonna be something off-centered. There's that row of studs right there. And we're gonna put single stud smooth plate pink plates. One right there. I'm going by the diagonal. It's touching the corner of the 3x4 smooth plate, and then at another diagonal is the other single stud pink plate, like so. Over here, we're gonna put, let me make sure. Yeah, it's one of these green flowers. A single stud plate, they have a hole, and they have petal detailing. Let's see, this goes 1 stud below the pink bucket, like there. And then we put in a carrot. Carrot plus the stem, and it goes here, which, as we all know, why carrots are underground veggies, but I guess it's a fantasy bunny scene. Okay, so the next one, we're gonna get a little bit more involved with orange. We get a barrel, a round 2x2 plate with studs, and then we're gonna get the drippy orange. Curious, here in the monitor screen, it almost matches, it makes sense, but in person the box kind of shows it being red, more redder than this. Maybe now it does say, it does show, but it is a red-orange color, but more orange than red. And then on top of that is a 2x2 smooth round plate, like so. Now, okay, I thought that was gonna be placed right there by that, but I think that's for the bunny. This one goes over here on the 2x2 space there. So skip that one and there. And then we're going to create a drippy effect. We're going to need to get the curved piece and put a single stud plate underneath that. So here's this piece, and here's this one. To do this, now this one's going to be right here. And right next to it is going to get a 1x2 half circle, a square smooth plate, single stud size, and then a single stud size plate with a curve like that. Okay. Now we're going to get the yellow or the light yellow, and we're also going to put that in place. Let's do this one first. It's a 4x4 round plate. On top of that gets a, in the illustration it shows brown, but what we have in our hand is more of a nougat color. It's going to go in the center. And it's going to go center of this line, center on the 2x4 chain. Like that. All right, then we have a barrel, 2x2 round plate, then this new piece, and a 2x2 round plate. But you are gonna go, I see this, clear that right there, and the bucket goes there. Okay. But more or less, this is all suggestion. As long as you may leave room for the bunny and the egg making decorating thing, I think you'll be fine. But let's just see what's prescribed. And okay, so that's step 15. Step 16, more decorating. Okay, so right here we get, it's a, I think it's this light purple, maybe lavender. And then right diagonal to that is a green. Over here, it's going to be a green and a yellow on top. It's going to be skip 2, and it's going to touch the 4x4 round plate. Also over here on diagonal from this one is a green and the bluish flower, which is kind of a light blue. There. And right here, it's going to get us a single green. So this one is going to be, I see yellow, skip 1, and then the green. Yellow, skip 1, and then the green. I'm referring to here, we did use one of each of the colors and 4 green. So that's step 16. Oh, and then we're going to use these pieces. Here we go, yeah. The light purple. right there. And they're going to go at least into the empty greens. That's right there. And then use this again to put the light yellow in there. And it goes into the empty. There we go. Okay, so that's step 17. Step 18. A blue one there. Just trying to find the best place to orient myself. But if I put a blue one there, it's going to be right here. And then right there is a bird. There. Next to the bird is an egg. And behind the egg is a flower, a pink one, I believe. Yeah, no, there we go, pink. And here, because this one's going to get an egg, and the other egg on the other side of the flower, like that. So we have done 3 eggs and a bird and 2 flowers. Yep. Okay, so that's step 18. Rotate it like this. And let's put the yellow first. That's where my thumb is. Let's see here. Let's skip one and put one there. This one's going to get a green and then a yellow on top. Diagonal. And then it's going to be a green and a light purple. Like that. And then across the way, it's a green and a white. Okay, and so then we're going to get these pieces. Let's see, I see on the, what was it? It's the 2x14, the fourth one in there. And then the second one is on this one, and it's on the second of the lime green. Okay, I think that's it for 19. 20. What? Shake. Oh, it gets a coin. I thought it was gonna shake, or I don't know what was that gonna be. It's a pink 2x2 brick that's domish, and we have a 2x2 light purple plate going like that. Then we're gonna get this basin, put a coin, and put this on top. Yes, you can hear it shaking. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down. There. It's 4 and then 1 down. Well, I should say 4 on the lime green. Okay, and so also we get the light purple. We get a bird and a light blue 2x2 round plate. And we have a light yellow basin with a coin. It's a single stud coin, metallic-ish. And then we put the top on. And also shakes. This one, I see the 3 and then 1 up. So this 3 and 1 up. There. So with those few instructions, we filled the yard with a lot of floral activity and eggs and birds. Okay, and then we're going to put more carrots in step 22. No, not, yeah, 1 carrot and another bouquet. So let's put in the green pieces to signify where they go. So it's this one on the 3rd one there, and another one, let's see, right there. I'm seeing that stud and then that. Okay, the carrot and the stem. There we go. And nope, there it is. Okay, we have flower there, flower there, and a flower there. There we go. Few more tasks. We get the barrel. We put a 2x2 round plate in there. It's nougat color. And when was I supposed to put the red thing? Ooh, long time ago apparently. Real long time ago. There we go, right in the beginning, or as soon as I put this, that was supposed to go in. Step 15. Okay, still not too late, but there we go. We could put this in. You can push all the way. There is a way to it. Something in there stops it. Probably the plate, and put in the basin. Whoop. Still acceptable to put it like this. And that's step 23. Step 24 is the egg. Oh, I'm not sure what it's made of. It feels fuzzy. It's hollow. It's very light. Also looks a lot more skinny than the picture, but it could be a particular type of egg from a bunny. I think that's what matters. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the bunny, and I'll end the episode here. just so that we can focus on the bunny and the stand back there. But here is what has been accomplished in this episode. I think it's a nice balance. It's not too busy. It does have a lot of detail. And instructions are just shows where to put things to help kind of spread out what they have. However, I will point out this here is the angle to best view it at. Here, we'll see if there's something that's coming forth, but maybe not so much. Yeah, this one is this is the view, because you also have this drippy little detail there. Okay, so this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for stopping by. If you liked this episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more projects of various themes, go ahead and subscribe and sign up for notifications. And see you next time.